The first time I ever preached, I learned something that still shapes how I prepare to preach to this day, 10 years later. I was 16 years old. I had just gotten saved. God called me into the ministry through a vision in a prayer meeting, and my youth pastor made the decision to give me an opportunity to preach. So I prayed, fasted, got a word from God, and he told me, listen, you're preaching tonight. Arrive at the church at 4 o'clock, services at 7. I want you to lock in and pray. Well, I was nervous. I was restless. I prayed from like 4 to 4:45, and I left the office, began to talk to people. He said, hey, go back in and pray. So from like 4:45 to 5:30, I'm in prayer, but I get restless. I go back out. Again, he says, go into the office and pray. I get restless again, come back out. Finally, he says, go into the office, shut the door, and when it is time for you to come out, I'll come and get you. And it marked me because what he was saying is prayer is the most important part of preparation. Leonard Ravenhill said this, a man may study because his brain is hungry for knowledge, but a man prays because his soul is hungry for God. If you're a preacher, if you're called to ministry, if you aspire to be in the ministry one day, hear what I'm telling you. Prayer is the most important part of our preparation. We can study, we can form a message well, we should do all of those things. We should be good communicators, we should be well studied and well trained, but the most important part of our preparation is prayer. So even now, 3 to 4 hours before every service, I will lock in and pray until it's time for me to minister.